This week we're going to take an updated look at U.S. corn crop conditions and progress. We're going to take a look at a critical short-term weather forecast and highlight some concerns about increased competition in the world corn export market this fall. Hi, this is Brian Basting with Advanced Trading. Let's talk about the corn market. We've moved into the second half of July here, and it's a critical time for the crop. Let's start out this week taking a look at U.S. crop condition updates. Now, our map, as usual, here shows good to excellent ratings as of Sunday, July 17th. The yellow circles are unchanged from last week. The red circles imply deterioration in good to excellent, and the green circles imply improvement. Now, nationwide, we were unchanged from last week at 64% good to excellent. Notice that's 1 percentage point below last year. Glancing briefly here, the Western Corn Belt saw some deterioration. The exception being, though, Minnesota and Nebraska did see some modest improvement, and the Eastern Corn Belt did see some stable conditions or actual improvement, with the exception of Indiana and Ohio, which saw some modest decline. I would add that the Southeast also saw some improvement. Let's now move on and look at the aggregate crop condition index for this year. It stabilized this week. Now, that's near a season low, but it did stabilize this week after declining for several weeks in a row. Notice that it's still below last year, that red line, but it's well above, for example, in 2019 at this point. Now let's move on and look at corn silking progress. Now, this crop is a little bit behind in terms of crop development, but not near as much as it was in 2019. As of Sunday, we are at 37% silking here. Over the next 2 weeks on average, silking increases 37%. So basically, we would double that silking progress to 75% by the end of the month. That makes weather extremely critical. Speaking of weather, let's take a look at that short-term forecast. Our slides this week, as usual, are courtesy of T-Storm weather. We're starting out there looking at through this Sunday. It looks like it's going to be warm, continue to be warm, exceptionally warm, I would say, in the southern plains, including parts of southern Nebraska, Kansas, Texas, as well as moving down into that southeast region. Now, moving up into the Midwest, still above normal, but not quite as warm. Now we're looking at Friday through Sunday. It does look like there is some rainfall moving in, primarily across that northeast part of the Corn Belt, particularly across that eastern Corn Belt, as well as moving north. Now, amounts a ½ inch to 1.5 inches. Summertime weather, as we all know, can be quite variable in terms of those rainfall amounts. Now we're looking into next week, a critical time as corn pollination continues, July 25th to the 31st. It looks like there's a decent chance for some good rainfall here, a ½ inch to 1.5 inches of rain, scattered, of course, across that green area. Now we're looking at the next 2 weeks in aggregate here. The yellow or light yellow area is normal. The red areas here in the southern plains are below normal, and those light green areas in the far eastern Corn Belt are above normal. There is some concern, needless to say, about the corn in the southern plains, but as we move further north and east, it does appear like the conditions are going to be improved. Now that's the supply picture. Let's look briefly at demand, taking a look at competition this fall for corn exports. Now we're looking here at major corn exporters, September to November shipments. Now we're looking at a big increase in competitor shipments this fall. What jumps out is that 273 million bushel increase in potential competitor shipments to 1.131 billion bushels. The big factor there is Brazil, more than double 675 million bushels this fall. A real unknown, of course, is Ukraine. We've got them penciled in at 125 million bushels this fall. That's our best guess. It was about 200 million bushels last fall. A key wild card, China. Will China continue to lift U.S. corn, or will they back off? Let's wrap up this week looking at trends in December corn futures. Now, December corn has sold off here quite a bit from that high, of course, above $7.50 back in May. Still, December corn near $6 a bushel, $5.95 a bushel, $6, is still $1.70 above the 5-year average. We strongly encourage you to continue to work closely with your trusted risk management advisor to defend your balance sheet. Now, if you'd like more information, please feel free to contact us at 800-664-2321. We'll put you in contact with one of our risk management consultants who'll be happy to visit with you at your convenience. And remember, we upload every Wednesday. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and never miss an upload. Thanks a lot. Have a good week.